When my head was moving back and forth, I had no idea that in this moment where my pineal gland got activated, where at the back of my head it got really hot, that this would be the moment when I received direct downloads directly from the field that allowed me to manifest $23,000 in just a couple of days. And if you do exactly what I did in this moment in London in the UK, where I went to my second Joe Dispenza week-long advanced retreat, then you can also receive incredible direct downloads directly from the field and manifest a life of more abundance than you can possibly imagine. And that's why in this video I'm going to reveal the simple 3-step roadmap that I somewhat unintentionally followed in this meditation during my Joe Dispenza retreat. But the key is to apply all these 3 steps, because if you skip even one, the whole construct falls apart. What you absolutely must avoid during an abundance meditation, no matter if you do it at a Joe Dispenza advanced retreat or at home, and how I was able to connect to the field in a way where money generating direct downloads were flowing into my brain. And on top of that, I prepared a very special gift for you, and at some point during the video I reveal what it is and where you can download it, so make sure to watch it till the very end. And yes, not activating your heart and not going into brain and heart coherence and letting the energy flow from your heart to your brain might lead to you going into the imaginal act and seeing the images and feeling the feelings of the wish fulfilled, and yet you still don't manifest your dreams. But is brain and heart coherence really enough? I'm sure you've heard the principle where energy goes, focus flows. No, sorry, the other way around. Where focus goes, energy flows. That's what I wanted to say. And this principle, where focus goes, energy flows, is so important when it comes to you realizing that your heart is not only your center of creation, but that it's incredibly important that you don't just activate it in the beginning of a meditation by creating brain and heart coherence in the exact way as we will practice together in week number 4 of the Abundance Reality Shift Coaching Program, but that you also during the meditation every now and then focus on your heart again, every now and then go back into your heart, every now and then feel into your heart again, because where focus goes, energy flows. And if you only do it in the beginning of the meditation, you create the Wi-Fi signal directly to the field, which means now you have the connection to the field, and now you can send your intention out with the visual image, and you can draw the experience back into your life with the elevated emotion. But if you don't every now and then during the meditation tune into your heart again, then this Wi-Fi signal goes do 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 do. It gets lower because you no longer focus your attention, your awareness, and therefore your energy on it. And by you during the meditation, while you go into the imaginal act, and while you then also feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you then every now and then tune back into your heart. So you go activated heart, imaginal act, activated heart, elevated emotion, activated heart, imaginal act. You go back and forth with it. That's when the true magic happens, because then this Wi-Fi signal is steady, and then you can shoot your intention out into the field like a rocket, and you then draw the experience back to you with the elevated emotion so much faster. And that's what I did during this meditation. And you know what? It was painful for me to realize how much I was holding myself back during my meditations prior to the second week-long advanced retreat, at least in the 2 or 3 months before the retreat. Because, well, yes, I was reaching the frequency of abundance. I was reaching it hard, but I could have reached it so much harder. So please don't get me wrong, that was at a time when I was already making more than $10,000 every month. But during this specific meditation, during this Joe Dispenza week-long advanced retreat in London in the UK, I had this realization that I was still holding myself back, that I was still not feeling it fully, that I was still not allowing myself to go into the feeling as if my life depended on it. I know it sounds a little bit extreme, but I always invite my coaching clients, especially my wonderful clients who join me on this journey by saying yes to the Abundance Reality Shift Coaching Program, to go all in and to really feel it. And I mean really, really feel it. Because if you feel the elevated emotion a little bit and you feel happy, then you might double the speed with which your manifestation comes to you. But if you then feel really, really happy, which is symbolized by this person having a bigger smile than this one, you then create such an intention that you send out into the field, and this elevated emotion then draws it back to you, so that everything you want can come to you in 10x, 20x, 30x speed. And that's what really made the difference for me during this meditation. Because during the meditation, this happened. My whole body was shaking and my head was moving from side to side and my heart was really pounding with my eyes closed. I was really in tune with my own body. My heart was vibrating. I allowed myself to just go into the flow of this meditation. My head was going back because my pineal gland was activating, and it was just a magical moment. And yes, some of it happened because I just allowed myself during the meditation to fully immerse myself into it, but I also prepared like a professional athlete. Right before the meditation, before Dr. Joe Dispenza even said close your eyes and feel into your heart and your brain, before he even said this, I set my intention, what I wanted to achieve, which back then was to make more than $20,000 a month. I then tuned into the feeling. I practiced some deep breathing and I really got in the moment, just like an athlete before a big competition. Just like Steph Curry or LeBron James before they compete in the playoffs. I was ready. And with this readiness, you will experience magical meditations. And yes, during the meditation, your eyes will be closed, but if your eyes are now still open and the subscribe button and the like button look really enticing, then I invite you to hit them, and I also invite you to write in the comments down below, I am ready to go all in, because you want to signal to the universe that you are indeed ready to go all in and to draw your manifestation to you, which leads me to the last thing that I did that made all the difference. There will come a time in your life as a creator when you're standing right in front of a big decision, right at the crossroads, so to speak, while you are in a deep meditation, while you are floating in between worlds. And I remember it so vividly during this meditation, how I set certain intentions with visual images before the meditation on which I wanted to focus on during the meditation. But then what happened next really blew my mind, because what happened was that my subconscious mind, guided by the universe, created new images of new experiences that I hadn't even thought of. And here I had a choice to make. And the choice was to either continue to focus on the images that I had chosen for my dream life, or to allow the universe to guide me with these new images. And if you allow the universe to guide you through your subconscious mind to create these new images, then new emotions can be created. And these new images that the universe in combination with your subconscious mind creates can then lead to even more powerful emotions, which can then again draw the experience back to you faster. So you have a choice to make in this moment. You either resist these new images and you continue to focus on the images that you have chosen, or you allow the universe to guide you to make sure that you reach the frequency of abundance so hard that everything you want can flow to you. Because sometimes the universe has images for us, prepared for us in these moments that we haven't even thought of, but that give us such a rush of energy and such an emotional yoo-hoo-hoo moment that this is what then draws the experience to us. And it didn't take long until these images that the universe provided me with allowed me to experience my very first month of making more than $20,000 a couple of days after this second Joe Dispenza advanced retreat. In fact, I made $23,000 in just a couple of days. And all of this happened because the universe gave me a direct download, in fact, multiple direct downloads directly into my brain for a product to create. I created the product, I launched it, and this led to my very first $20,000 month. And if you want to experience the same opportunities to manifest large sums of money and you're ready to work with me one-on-one, you can go to affirmationtomanifestation.com/abundance or click on the first link in the description to find out more about my 8-week Abundance Reality Shift coaching program. And if you want to start with my audio program, the 11 Days to Manifestation Mastery program that contains practical exercises, detailed lectures, and powerful hypnosis files, you can click on the second link in the description or go to affirmationtomanifestation.com/mastery, and the last link in the description leads you to your free gift. And of course, everything I just shared with you will be completely useless if you don't know how to meditate with Dr. Joe Dispenza's meditations and how to use his meditations to truly achieve results that will blow your mind. And that's why I invite you to watch this video that will pop up here in a moment or right now, because in this video I share with you how I manifested $400,000 with Dr. Joe Dispenza's meditations, and I also reveal which meditations I did.